folks, and we are here, SCW Live, here tonight, Charleston, West Virginia, night after Wrestleville. There was a lot that had went on last night at Wrestleville. We had LDF losing his world championship to D1 Dave. LDF out here now to clear the air and explain to himself about his loss at Wrestleville. All plans from Wrestleville didn't all go wrong for LDF and Dean Dillinger. Dean Dillinger ended up getting the win over Cole Karter in the opening match of Wrestleville in an extreme street fight from Cole Karter and Dean Dillinger. So LDF's coming out here to the ring, and he's going to grab a mic and elaborate a little bit on what happened. LDF saying and telling the fans that he will be back to regain the world championship from his father, D1 Dave. Who is that? Who's that behind LDF? That's Dean Dillinger! Dean Dillinger with a steel chair to his own friend, his own cousin, beating him with the steel chair. Dillinger putting that steel chair in between the ropes, lifting up LDF. LDF's having a long weekend after the loss at Wrestleville, and now this, his own cousin, turning his back on him. We already knew Dean Dillinger was a scum, but not this much. And as Dillinger with a suplex from the top rope and a referee trying to separate this, and Dillinger with a forearm to the referee. Dillinger has lost it after his win at Wrestleville to Karter, and after LDF's loss at Wrestleville, and LDF tapping in the center of the ring to the label lock. As Dean Dillinger has made himself known, attacking his former friend, still his cousin, but former ally to the former world champion. As we get everything cleared up from the attack on LDF, we have our one match on tonight's card. It's a short card since we had the big Wrestleville last night. We weren't able to get a lot of people, but we were able to get D1 Dave and Cole Karter for a world championship match here tonight at SCW Live. Cole Karter, he came over a tough loss to Dean Dillinger at Wrestleville in the opener. And here tonight, this would be astronomical if he's able to knock off D1 Dave. D1 Dave is a hard man to beat, I will say that. But Cole Karter, he has had a lot of experience in his career. He might be able to knock off the one and only D1 Dave. And you see Cole Karter celebrating up in the top rope. It hasn't really went his way so far. But we also have some news regarding our next pay-per-view. Costal Impact. And it's just been announced that the next guy up was supposedly supposed to be LDF for a rematch clause against his own father, D1 Dave. But since that hasn't worked out, and appearing to everybody that Dean Dillinger beat Cole Karter in the Wrestleville match, he thinks he's next in line. So it'll be D1 Dave and Dean Dillinger going at it in the main event of Costal Impact. As you see D1 Dave with the Tag Team Championship, and he's there with the SCW World Heavyweight Championship. What a guy. But yeah, Costal Impact, and we also have news of new championships going to be crowned at SCW's Costal Impact. We have the SCW X Division Championship, and we also have the SCW European Championship. Contenders for that title will be announced. Will be announced probably the day of the pay-per-view. We'll pick the top contenders in the past year, and we want to get the new talent in to shine for these titles. So we want to get them in as quickly as possible. So you'll figure out about the same time that we will. But these championships, the X Division and the European, are the spotlight, our undercard talent. As now, the Supreme title, since it was formerly a mid-card, it is now a World Heavyweight title contention with the SCW World Heavyweight. So the Supreme Championship is the other secondary world title to SCW. As we have everything settled in here D1 Dave and Cole Karter are going to fight it out here tonight. And there's a lot of guys on this roster that has chances of fighting for the European title or the SCW X Division title. I mean, you got guys like Mike the Tank, Magnum Marcus, you got Cole Karter. You got a lot of these guys here wanting to fight for these undercard titles that are going to shoot to claim them. But I will say that this will have a lot of impact on these rosters fighting for these undercard titles. But I will say, what a night after Wrestleville that we've had here. We're going to get a world title match. And we saw a promo from LDF where he got attacked by his own partner, Dean Dillinger. I wonder what D1 Dave thinks of that attack. D1 Dave starting off with a lariat, Cole Karter with a forearm, Karter with a chop, nobody home. And Cole Karter reflects off of D1 Dave. And Cole Karter bringing a fight to the new World Heavyweight Champion who beat LDF in the main event of Wrestleville. He also won the Backyard Brawl match. D1 Dave has all the power in the world, it seems like. He has fought to be on top of the mountain, and now he finally has reached the summit of that mountain. D1 Dave, he's on top of the world. That's D1 Dave going right at Cole Karter here, looking for a big suplex. D1 Dave, I wonder what his news, hearing that he's going to fight Dean Dillinger at Coastal Impact. That match will for sure be an insane match. Main eventing, former SCW Supreme Champion Dean Dillinger versus the current Tag Team Champion and current World Heavyweight Champion D1 Dave. And as he slams his back onto the mat is D1 Dave. And D1 not stopping anytime soon as he slams him back into the ring. D1 Dave now. Karter with a forearm. And Karter lifts him up and elbows to the skull of Karter. Now D1 Dave. D1 looking to put the finishing touches on the match. He hits that big somersault powerbomb, lifting him up. D1 Dave, what you looking for here? D1, Soul Snatcher, right to Cole Karter. Cover, hook of the leg from the champ. 1, 2, and a 3. D1 Dave, dominating fashion, retains against Cole Karter. D1 Dave, before his match with Dean Dillinger at Coastal Impact, he gets the win against Cole Karter to retain his title. As you see it here, Coastal Impact, SCW World Heavyweight Championship match, D1 Dave, Dean Dillinger, the poster you just saw. Main eventing, Coastal Impact, as it's going to be D1 Dave, Dean Dillinger, one-on-one for the World Heavyweight Championship. We'll see you guys at Coastal Impact.